the book, so go ahead and tweet us at LOL Esports. Let us know who you think came out ahead. Use the hashtag CWWin or SKWin. We'll check on those results in a bit, but this is definitely going to be an interesting game for certain.
So now they can just freeze it and sit back and farm, get a small level advantage. And I really like how Svensson actually smited the wolves, expecting arrows to come and invade him. Oh, whoa, this one-on-one here.
Yeah, it's a cat fight. Airwax, can he get the damage on Svenskeren? Tries to predict the way he's going to go. Flash burn. Airwax still in hot pursuit, uses his own, and that's first blood. Then Italy comes out on top.
Again, they're
not been able to do a whole lot for his team. Freeze now. They're going to drop the Tibbers. Look for Forgiven. He's big. He's got the damage. Yeah, Freeze is incredibly low. In comes Svenskeren. Forgiven does go down, however. They'll find the revenge. In the bottom lane, seeing if he can make a play, but they're playing so carefully. You've already lost Forgiven once, but they're going to look for another one. The Tibbers is down. He dashes away. Wild Growth forced. And an ult for an ult, but here comes Svenskeren. Can they get the return damage? They know it. Teleport. They're going to go all into this one. Flash the bola. Can you get away? Wait a minute. Freeze taken incredibly low by this one. Svenskeren a little bit low. Here comes Youngbuck. Freeze is going to pick up Svenskeren. They're looking for Freddy now. Frozen 2 flashing away. Double kill over to Freddy 1-2-2. Can they find Youngbuck for even more? He's burning down as Fox picks up Soren in the jungle in all the craziness.
Not over yet.
No, it's not. Here comes Fox dashing in. Double kill on the LeBlanc. Unlimited finds himself without any friends. Even the Tibbers is down. And down goes again Unlimited.
Gaming just turning it on here. Let's just see the one-on-one kill first. No ulti actually being used from the LeBlanc. Just chasing after. Son ends up dying. And meanwhile, of course, in the bottom lane, has actually been able to be part of some very important counter gangs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wait in the brush.
Stealing candy from a child. For Copenhagen was trading it for the dragon.
Yeah, Freddy though, he's going to be in some trouble. Wanders into a death brush of his own. However, throws down the Frozen Tomb, flashing away. Youngbuck can't quite find enough damage. Airwax trying to finish the job, but the Wild Growth means he stayed alive, and Copenhagen Wolves overcommit to that one. Not the first for it yet, but Svenskeren looking for 2. It's actually going to go over to Unrated with a little help from the Glitter Lance. Yeah, and wash, rinse, repeat. They're going to be able to keep on doing it. So we get back into the game here. Everything is just about reset, but Unrated getting chased away. Fox is there as well. Gonna find Unlimited, and there he goes. Unstoppable is the word.
Yeah, that was very, very well played. Notice how he actually flashed behind the minion.
He almost does it again.
Yeah.
The surface, here comes the Culling. Airwax jumps out.
Freeze is no flash now, remember.
Oh, but Unlimited, he takes a minute and drops the Tibbers. However, here they go immediately, jumping on Airwax low. Everyone on the walls. Here comes Svenskeren. They're turning around, trying to find Youngbuck a pair of Zanya's Hourglass, but that is going to be Youngbuck going down. Unlimited soon to follow. SK have lost nobody. They've taken 2, and that... They're too slow. They don't have any sort of damage to really stop this. Fox is zoning. He's going to find Airwax. Tanky as he is. They're going to pick up the Baron. Fox a little bit low. Soren now dashing away as Freddy took him out of his comfort zone, and now the Culling is on. They're just continuing to chase the Wolves down, see if they can get a pick here. Looks like they're going to look for Unlimited Fate's call. There is the Zanya's Hourglass for Youngbuck, switching the targets rapidly. Svenskeren going down. Airwalk so low, so is Soren. Fox going in, Forgiven, picking up Youngbuck, picking up Unlimited. That's a double kill. Looking for more. They lose Svenskeren, but they find 2 kills, maybe more. Airwax hopping into the Krugs. Can he stay alive? They might finish him. No, the heal.
Oh, Forgiven is not done yet here, chasing 3 guys from the Copenhagen Wolves. Full HP can then start cleaning up with the rest of his team.
Yeah, the fights have just been way too good for them, and Fox certainly looking like they want a piece of the bottom. Fox, half health Youngbuck, even though he misses the chains, forcing away, whoa, not sure where that charm was going, and he's gonna jump on to Unlimited, gets a Tibbers for his trouble. They take the turret, they're gonna take the inhibitor. The Copenhagen Wolves just don't have any response to this, and SK, they look like they want to keep pushing.
Just keep looking for these kills here.
No reason not to. There's really, you can't get that close. They're gonna start firing down the Nexus turrets here. One is about to go. Youngbuck incredibly low in this one. Freddy getting the Frozen Tomb. Soren incredibly low as well as he backs to his own fountain. This 4 dragons to 1. They're just going to wait for a few more minion reinforcements. A temporary ceasefire as SK Gaming look to be on the cusp of yet another win. Will they find a kill? Fox, how many can he pick up in this game? Sven Skaren could be in some trouble, but Freddy has got his back. Young Buck is going to go down. They're gonna find, it looks like Unlimited, not quite Freddy with the clutch Zanya as they turn their attention to this last Nexus turret. 35, almost 36 minutes into this game. Down it goes. SK Gaming, a 7th win on the board. And they just cannot be stopped.
This was the first game where we really saw SK Gaming actually fall behind in the early game, where we had the one-on-one kill from Airworks onto Svensker, and we obviously had Forgiven dying in the lane as well. And Copenhagen was, with these standard lanes, a good early tactic. But then you just see the team adapt to it, start saying, okay, we're not going to go for the place anymore, we're just going to counter gank with our Rengar. Svensker was doing so well, despite dying early on, of finding these right counter gank moments. And then obviously again with Freddy destroying Youngbuck in that one-on-one.
Some uncertainty in their faces there, and I think you're right. They were definitely tested in that early stage. Of course, Forgiven was killed again. Is going to double his number of deaths so far in the LCS.
Not gonna touch his KDA, however.
Yeah.
You divide by 1 anyway. But
the math is it's not necessarily my specialty, Deficio, but you know, you still gotta be happy about that one, but